Welcome, dear parent. If you're watching this right now, it's because you understand something powerful. The way your child's school year begins will determine how it unfolds. And I want you to know that you're not here by accident. God led you to this prayer because He wants to partner with you to cover your child's entire school year before it even starts. This is not just any prayer. This is a prayer that will set the spiritual atmosphere over your child's education, relationships, safety, and success for the months ahead. Every word has been anointed to break barriers, open doors, and establish divine protection over your child. You can pray with me from beginning to end, or if you need to multitask, let this prayer play in your home while you prepare breakfast, pack lunches, or get ready for the day. Let these words fill your atmosphere and activate heaven on behalf of your child. Before we begin, do something powerful right now. Go to the comments and write your child's name followed by this declaration. My child will have a blessed and successful school year. This is your act of faith. Subscribe to the channel and leave your like as a sign that you believe God is going to do something amazing in your child's life this year. Now take a deep breath, open your heart, and let's begin. Heavenly Father, I come before you today as a parent whose heart is full of both hope and concern. Lord, a new school year is beginning, and I am bringing my child before you, asking for your divine covering, your supernatural protection, and your abundant blessing over every single day of this academic year. Father, you know my child by name. You knew them before they were born. You have counted every hair on their head. You have numbered all their days. And you care about every detail of their life, including this school year that is about to begin. I thank you that you are not a distant God, but a Father who is intimately involved in the lives of your children. Lord, I begin this prayer by surrendering my child into your hands. I release my fears, my anxieties, and my need to control everything. I place my child under your authority, under your protection, under your blessing. You are a better parent than I could ever be, and I trust you completely with their life. Father, I pray for supernatural protection over my child this school year. Protect them physically from every form of harm. Protect them from accidents on the way to school and on the way home. Protect them on the playground, in the hallways, in the cafeteria, in the classrooms. I declare that no weapon formed against my child shall prosper. I declare that angels are assigned to guard them in all their ways. I pray specifically against bullying. Lord, if there are any children who would try to bully my child this year, I ask that you would change their hearts or remove them from my child's path. Protect my child from physical bullying, verbal bullying, and cyberbullying. Let them be surrounded by friends who respect them and treat them with kindness. And if my child witnesses someone else being bullied, give them the courage to stand up for what's right. Father, I pray for my child's mind and their ability to learn this school year. Give them supernatural intelligence and understanding. Help them to grasp concepts quickly. Help them to retain information easily. Help them to think critically and creatively. Remove any learning blocks or difficulties. If there are subjects they struggle with, send teachers and tutors who can help them break through. I pray against every learning disability, every attention deficit, every reading difficulty, every math struggle. I speak healing and breakthrough over my child's brain and their ability to process information. I declare that they are not slow, they are not behind, they are not incapable. They are fearfully and wonderfully made, and they have the mind of Christ. Lord, I pray for excellent teachers this school year. Surround my child with educators who are passionate, patient, skilled, and caring. Teachers who see the potential in every student. Teachers who make learning enjoyable. Teachers who inspire curiosity and creativity. Teachers who don't just teach subjects, but who mentor and encourage young people. I pray specifically for my child's main teacher or teachers. Give them wisdom to know how to reach my child. Give them patience when my child struggles. Give them creativity in their teaching methods. Protect them from burnout and discouragement. Bless their personal lives so that they can show up fully present and energized for their students. Father, I pray for divine favor for my child with every authority figure at school. Favor with teachers, principals, administrators, counselors, coaches, and staff. Let them see something special in my child. Let them want to help my child succeed. Let doors open for my child that might be closed to others. Let opportunities come their way because they walk in your favor. I pray for godly friendships for my child this school year. Remove toxic friendships that would lead them astray. Disconnect them from children who are a bad influence. And connect them with friends who are kind, who share similar values, who encourage them to be their best selves. Let them find a group where they feel accepted, valued, and loved. Lord, I pray against loneliness and isolation. If my child tends to be shy or struggles socially, I ask that you would give them confidence. Help them to initiate conversations. Help them to be friendly and approachable. Bring people into their life who will reach out to them and include them. Don't let them eat lunch alone or spend recess by themselves. Surround them with companionship. Father, I pray for my child's emotional well-being this school year. School can be emotionally challenging with social pressures, academic stress, and the general difficulties of growing up. I ask that you would guard my child's heart and mind. Protect them from anxiety, depression, low self-esteem, and comparison with others. Help them to know their identity is in you, not in grades, popularity, or appearance. I pray that my child would be emotionally resilient. When they face disappointment, help them to bounce back. When they make mistakes, help them to learn and grow. When they experience rejection, remind them of how loved they are. When they feel overwhelmed, bring peace. Give them emotional intelligence and the ability to process their feelings in healthy ways. Lord, I pray for my child's behavior and attitude at school. Help them to be respectful to teachers and staff. Help them to follow rules and instructions. Help them to be a good friend to their peers. Help them to work hard and do their best. Protect them from rebellious attitudes, defiance, or disrespect. Let them be known as a student of good character. I also pray that my child would be a light in their school. Let their kindness stand out. Let their integrity be noticed. Let their joy be contagious. Use them to encourage other students who are struggling. Use them to be a peacemaker when there's conflict. Let them be salt and light in their school environment, even if they're young. Father, I pray for my child's academic performance this school year. I pray that they would excel in all their subjects, that they would understand what is being taught, that they would complete assignments on time and with excellence, that they would prepare well for tests and perform well under pressure. I speak success over their report cards and their academic record. I pray specifically for any standardized tests they may take this year. Give them peace during testing. Help them to remember what they studied. Give them wisdom to manage their time well. Protect them from test anxiety. Let them perform at their highest level and achieve scores that open doors for their future. Lord, I pray for my child's involvement in extracurricular activities. Whether it's sports, music, arts, clubs, or other activities, I pray that these experiences would be positive and enriching. Protect them from injury in sports. Give them favor with coaches and instructors. Help them to develop new skills and discover their gifts and talents. Let these activities build their confidence and character. I pray against comparison and competition that becomes unhealthy. Help my child to do their personal best without constantly measuring themselves against others. Help them to celebrate their own progress and the success of their peers. Protect them from the pressure to be perfect or to be the best at everything. Let them find joy in the process of learning and growing. Father, I pray for my child's relationship with me as their parent throughout this school year. Help us to communicate well. Give me wisdom to know when to push and when to give grace. Help me to support without overwhelming. Help me to encourage without adding pressure. Let our home be a safe place where my child feels loved, accepted, and supported no matter how their day at school went. I also pray for wisdom for me as a parent in staying involved in my child's education. Help me to know the right balance between being engaged and being overbearing. Give me insight into what my child needs from me. Help me to advocate for them when necessary, but also to let them develop independence and problem-solving skills. Lord, I pray against every spiritual attack that might come against my child this school year. I bind the works of the enemy in their life. Satan, you have no authority over my child. You cannot harm them. You cannot confuse them. You cannot discourage them. You cannot derail their education or their future. I cover my child with the blood of Jesus Christ, and I declare that they are off limits to your schemes. I pray specifically against negative peer pressure. When other students try to influence my child to do wrong, give my child the courage to say no. Give them such a strong sense of right and wrong that they won't be swayed by the crowd. Help them to be a leader, not a follower. Help them to set the standard rather than lowering their standards to fit in. Father, I pray for my child's exposure to technology and social media during the school year. Guard what they see and hear online. Protect them from inappropriate content, from cyberbullying, from online predators. Give them wisdom to make good choices about screen time and social media use. Help them to use technology as a tool for learning and connection, not as an escape or an addiction. I pray for my child's physical health throughout the school year. Strengthen their immune system. Protect them from getting sick frequently. If they do get sick, bring quick recovery. Help them to eat nutritious foods, get enough sleep, and take care of their bodies. Give them energy and vitality for learning and activities. Lord, I pray specifically for mornings before school. Let them be peaceful mornings, not chaotic and stressful. Help my child to wake up on time, to get ready efficiently, to eat a good breakfast. Help me as a parent to be organized and calm. Let us start each school day with peace and positivity rather than rushing and arguing. I pray for the commute to and from school. Whether my child walks, rides a bus, gets driven, or drives themselves, I pray for safety on every journey. Protect them from traffic accidents. Protect them from dangerous people. Surround the vehicle or the route with angels. Let them arrive safely at school and return safely home every single day. Father, I pray for my child's lunch and meal times at school. Provide nutritious food for them. Help them to make healthy choices. Give them good company during lunch, friends to sit with and talk to. Let meal times be enjoyable and refreshing, not lonely or stressful. I pray for any field trips or special events during the school year. Protect my child during these outings. Let them be safe, educational, and fun experiences. Give teachers and chaperones wisdom and attentiveness. Bring my child home safely from every event and trip. Lord, I pray for my child's classroom environment. Let it be a positive, encouraging, and safe space for learning. If there are disruptive students, I pray that they would be dealt with appropriately so they don't interfere with my child's education. Let the classroom be orderly, respectful, and conducive to learning. I pray for the school building itself. Protect it from violence, from natural disasters, from fires, from any form of threat. Let it be a safe place where parents can send their children with peace of mind. I pray against school shootings, against bomb threats, against any form of violence. Cover that school with divine protection. Father, I pray for my child's confidence and self-esteem this school year. Help them to see themselves the way you see them, valuable, capable, loved, and full of potential. Protect them from negative self-talk and from believing lies about themselves. When they make mistakes or fail at something, help them to see it as a learning opportunity, not as proof that they're not good enough. I pray that my child would discover and develop their unique gifts and talents this school year. Show them what they're good at. Give them opportunities to explore different interests. Help them to find activities and subjects they're passionate about. Let this be a year of discovering more of who you created them to be. Lord, I pray for my child's future even as I pray for this school year. Let this year be a building block for their future success. Let the lessons they learn, the skills they develop, the relationships they build all contribute to the person they're becoming and the future you have planned for them. Don't let this year be wasted. Let it be purposeful and foundational. I pray against procrastination and laziness. Help my child to develop good study habits and a strong work ethic. Help them to start assignments early rather than waiting until the last minute. Help them to be organized and responsible. These habits they develop now will serve them well throughout their entire life. Father, I pray for my child's reading skills and their love of reading. Open up the world of books to them. Let them discover the joy of reading. Whether it's for school or for pleasure, help them to become a strong reader. Reading opens so many doors academically and personally, so I pray that my child would develop this crucial skill and enjoy it. I pray for my child's writing skills as well. Help them to express their thoughts clearly on paper. Give them creativity in their writing. Help them to develop good grammar and vocabulary. Whether they're writing essays, stories, or reports, let them do so with confidence and skill. Lord, I pray for my child's math abilities. I know many children struggle with math, but I pray that my child would understand mathematical concepts and enjoy problem solving. Give them teachers who can explain math in ways that make sense. Help them to build a strong foundation in math that will serve them in future grades and in life. I pray for my child's science education this year. Give them curiosity about how the world works. Help them to enjoy experiments and discovery. Let them see your hand in creation as they learn about the natural world. Make science exciting and accessible to them. Father, I pray for my child's understanding of history and social studies. Help them to learn from the past. Give them perspective on the world and different cultures. Help them to think critically about social issues. Let these subjects broaden their worldview and help them become informed, thoughtful citizens. I pray for my child's participation in physical education and sports. Keep them safe from injury. Help them to develop physical fitness and coordination. Let them enjoy movement and activity. If they play competitive sports, help them to be good teammates and to handle both victory and defeat with grace. Lord, I pray for my child's exposure to arts, whether music, visual arts, drama, or other creative pursuits. Let them explore their creativity. Give them confidence to express themselves artistically. Let the arts be a source of joy and an outlet for emotions. Even if they don't become artists, let them appreciate beauty and creativity. I pray for parent-teacher conferences and any communication with the school. Let these interactions be productive and positive. Give teachers insight to share with me. Give me wisdom to receive feedback and to work with teachers for my child's benefit. Let us be on the same team, working together for my child's success. Father, I pray for my child's homework load. Let it be reasonable and purposeful, not overwhelming or busy work. Give my child the discipline to complete homework without constant nagging. Help me to support them without doing the work for them. Let homework reinforce learning without stealing all their free time or causing excessive stress. I pray for a healthy balance in my child's life this school year. Balance between school and rest. Balance between academics and social life. Balance between structured activities and free play. Balance between screen time and other activities. Help them to be well-rounded, not consumed by just one area of life. Lord, I pray that my child would develop a love of learning this year. Not just learning to get good grades, but genuine curiosity and joy in discovering new things. Help them to see learning as a lifelong journey, not just a requirement for school. Spark their imagination and their desire to understand the world around them. I pray for my child's response to authority this school year. Help them to respect teachers, principals, bus drivers, cafeteria workers, and all adults at school. Even when they disagree or when something feels unfair, help them to respond respectfully. Let them learn the important life skill of working within systems and with people in authority. Father, I pray for my child's integrity and honesty at school. Protect them from the temptation to cheat, to lie, or to take shortcuts. Help them to do their own work. Help them to tell the truth even when it's difficult. Let them build a reputation for trustworthiness and integrity that will follow them throughout their life. I pray for my child's kindness and compassion toward other students. Help them to notice when someone is hurting or left out. Give them the courage to reach out, to include, to stand up for others. Let them be known as someone who makes school a kinder place for everyone. Lord, I pray against every negative label that might try to attach itself to my child this year. Labels like troublemaker, slow learner, shy, difficult, or any other limiting identity. I reject these labels and declare that my child is who you say they are, loved, capable, valuable, and full of potential. Don't let them be defined by a teacher's opinion, a test score, or their peer group. I pray for my child's growth and maturity this school year. Let them grow not just academically, but emotionally, socially, and spiritually. Let them become more responsible, more confident, more compassionate. Let this year shape their character in beautiful ways. Father, I pray for any special needs my child may have. If they need accommodations, extra support, tutoring, counseling, or any other services, I pray that these would be provided. Give teachers and staff the patience and skill to work with my child's unique needs. Don't let my child fall through the cracks. Let them receive everything they need to succeed. I pray for my child's sense of belonging at school. Let them feel like they fit in. Let them feel accepted. Let them find their people. Don't let them feel like an outsider or like they don't belong. Create a sense of community for them where they feel safe and valued. Lord, I pray for the end of this school year even as it begins. I pray that when the school year concludes, my child will look back with gratitude, that they will have learned and grown, that they will have good memories, that they will be proud of their accomplishments, that they will be ready for the next grade or the next chapter of their life. I pray for protection over my child's dreams and aspirations. Whatever they dream of becoming or achieving, protect those dreams. Don't let this school year discourage them or make them give up on what you've placed in their heart. Let this year build their confidence that they can achieve great things. Father, I thank you for hearing this prayer. I thank you that you care about every detail of my child's school year. I thank you that you are already at work, orchestrating people, circumstances, and opportunities for my child's benefit. I trust you completely with this school year, knowing that you love my child even more than I do. I seal this prayer with faith. I believe that everything I've prayed will come to pass. I believe my child is protected, blessed, and positioned for a successful school year. I believe you are with them every moment of every school day. And I will give you all the glory when I see your faithfulness manifested throughout this year. In the mighty and precious name of Jesus Christ, I pray. Amen. Thank you so much for praying with me, or for letting this prayer cover your home while you prepared for the day. Every word you heard is already working in your child's life right now. Heaven has heard, angels have been dispatched, and God's blessing is already activated over your child's school year. Now I want you to take a moment and go to the comments. Write your child's name and this powerful declaration: my child will have a blessed, protected, and successful school year. Speak it with faith and confidence. Trust that God is watching over your child today and every day of this school year. What you've prayed will not return void. Your child is covered, they are protected, they are blessed, and they are going to thrive. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more powerful prayers for your children. Hit that like button so more parents can find this prayer and cover their children too. May God bless you and your family abundantly. May your child exceed your expectations this year. And may you have the joy of watching them flourish in every way. Until next time, stay blessed and keep believing. God bless you.